Check this out. This your boy Warren G, and you watching Thisis50.com.
Regulator!
Mount up.
My house, my pool, my sofa, my couch, my roof, my ceiling, my floors, not yours. My cars, my bikes, my range, my yard, my hood, my corner, my gang.
Yo, Warren, what's going on, baby?
Man, just chilling out here in NYC, having a good time. Celebrating my EP. It's called Regulate the G-Funk Era Part 2. Out here in NYC, just having a good time, man. Touching bases with a lot of good people.
Do you remember the first time you ever been to New York?
Yeah, when I first signed to Def Jam, I flew out here. I was scared because I hadn't flew on a plane. Flew out here and staying right there on 47th to 7th at the Embassy Suites. And I got a phone call. And I was like, who is this? He was like, this is LL Cool J. So I was like, LL Cool J? He said, yeah, come down. So I was like, man, it's some dude talking about the LL Cool J downstairs. So me and one of the twins go down, and it was him.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. And he, I jumped.
How you get your number?
Russell must have gave it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I jumped in the car with him. He took me to Queens, took me to the mall. There's a mall out there. He took me to the mall, then he took me to his grandmother's house and showed me all the things that he went through before he was who he was.
Mm-hmm. And so that was like their recruitment thing to get LL Cool J to, you know what I'm saying, take you around town back in the day.
But it damn sure
It worked.
made a difference.
Word.
Don't play around, my killers will lay you down. My city, my town, nigga, that's my stomping ground. My streets, my homies, my turf, my people since birth with heaters under their t-shirts.
Now you done sold 8 to 10 million records with Def Jam.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man. Your legacy is fulfilled and whatnot.
Ain't fulfilled yet. I'm trying to get to 50 and Dr. Dre status.
Word.
I'm working on that.
What does it feel like to even sell 1 million records, man? Do you remember the first time that shit came around?
It feels good, man, just to know that the world is hearing your music. It's incredible. And I can't describe the feeling, but it's like a high.
What made you want to be a rapper, and did you ever think you was gonna get this big right here?
I was doing it all my life. Me, Snoop, Nate. We worked selling candy for this company called the United Teams. We just, during that time, we would sell our candy, and then, on the way coming back, we'd have a cypher freestyle and in the van. And we all used to rap. It was me, Snoop, the twins. Everybody that came from the Long Beach camp we all worked together, and we all went to elementary school. So that's where it started. So as I got older, and then we finally got a break. Dre gave us a break. I didn't want to just be no DJ. I wanted to be more and contribute more. So I asked him to show me how to work the drum machine. So he showed me how to work the MPC60, and I picked it up from there and just started just going in.
And you know what's crazy about that too, dog? A lot of people don't know how many records that you are responsible for, the beats that you done made. It was one of my favorite songs off I think it was Jeezy's last album.
Leave You Alone.
But I gotta leave you alone.
Yes, that was crazy, dog. When I found out you did that shit, I was like, what? Warren G make beats that do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what? Can you run down a list of like some of the things that we would know you for?
Well, I did, the Leave You Alone. I helped out doing the Chronic. I've done lots of records for Tupac, Definition of a Thug, How Long Will They Mourn Me, Lie to Kick It.
I play the cards I was given. Thank God I'm still living back my 9 till it's time to go to prison as I'm feeling down the block.
I did Pick It Up remix, Red Man.
If you see $50 on the floor, everybody tell me what you gon' do. Pick it up.
I don't know if you remember that. Pick It Up.
Yeah, I know exactly what that is.
That was me. I did the remix.
That's nuts. You gonna be blown away.
Michael Jackson.
You made a beat for Michael Jackson.
2 of them.
Dude, I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, dog.
I met him.
Get the hell out of here.
Cool motherfucker too. He was cool. He wasn't on.
He called you and said, I need some beats.
His people called me, but then I came, and when I walked into, I made sure I was heavily buzzed before I came in. I'm like, damn, I'm meeting motherfucking Michael Jackson. I'm getting ready to, I'm losing it.
You was gonna fan out, dog?
Man.
You got this Michael fucking Jackson.
For real.
Yeah, word.
Toe up. So So I go in and you know, I tell him like, what's up, man? He's like, hey, what's up, man? And, you know, just talking to me like, and I'm like, damn, it ain't like how we saying like, no, he was like, yeah, man, you know, talking like a regular.
He was cussing too? Because I heard people say that Michael Jackson.
He didn't cuss right then and there, but he was talking just like how we talk.
Right.
Like that, you know, it wasn't all that. Hi, my name is Mike. And it wasn't none of that shit. So that right there, I was like, wow. This is a cool dude. You know, you hear different things until you meet somebody.
Word.
You know, once you finally meet a person and understand who they are, then that's when it's like, okay, this is a cool motherfucker.
That's nuts, man. You got me fucked up now, man. You got Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. You done made a song for Michael Jackson.
Did 2 of them.
What is these songs, man?
Once he got them, and I was like, well, can I hear him? What he did over them? They was like, oh, they in the vault.
In the vault? Yo, Joe, or whoever is in charge of Michael Jackson estate right now, drop that shit.
Yeah.
Stop playing, man.
2 tracks that I did.
It's 2 of them. You hearing it right here, man. Untold story, man.
Yeah.
Now you got to give me an untold Tupac story.
When we did Definition of a Thug, nigga, we both was on the Poetic Justice soundtrack, and you know, he had heard that I produced Endo Smoke, so, you know, I got a call one day, so I was like, hello? He was like, this Tupac. I was like, Tupac? This ain't no motherfucking Tupac. Nah. So he's like, yeah.
You always get these calls.
I hung the phone up.
Word.
I hung it up, and he called back. He was like, man, this is Tupac. He was like, did you do that beat? He heard up, said, did you do that beat for, Poetic Justice called Endo. Did you do Endo Smoke? I said, yeah, that's me. He said, man, I want you to do a track for me. I was like, okay, shit. I was like, what's up? He was like, I'm at Echo Sound. So I knew where Echo Sound was already, so I loaded up all my shit, my turntable, my MPC60, and my Crater Records, and went up there.
You needed all that shit to make a beat?
Yeah.
Damn, what times have changed?
But it was all sampling.
Okay,
it was
got it.
Nothing but sampling. So and that's all I had was a turntable,
okay,
mixer, and my Crater Records, and my headphones. And I got up in that motherfucker. You know, I had my disc, popped that shit in. I found a sample from Donald Byrd called Wind Parade. So I took that and I found a little piece of it and I looped it and just built from there, just doctored on it. He was like, this shit is dope. But we had a conversation before that, and I told him about a lot of stuff I was going through at that time. You know, not being with Snoop and Dre and just, you know, kind of just on my own. And, you know, some of the things I was going through in the neighborhood. So he was writing shit down. He was writing that shit down, and then he took that shit and he wrote his whole motherfucking verse and he spit that motherfucker. Like, it probably was like 30 minutes. Came back out, wrote again. Boom, went in there about 30 minutes. Came back out, went back in. Yeah, but he was like, well, can you put some scratches to it? So I started putting, I grabbed Roxanne Shante, that tears the season to be serving. You know, serving in my neighborhood is slanging.
Right.
Serving, you know, serving.
I didn't even know what serving meant until y'all came out.
This is serving too. You know, from here.
About to serve these niggas.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
I threw some gangster shit in there, and, you know, like nobody's closing me out of my business. You know, it's tears of season to be serving because nobody's closing me out of what I'm trying to do.
Let's talk about 213, man. And what was the situation why y'all dissolved?
We actually didn't dissolve. It's just that, you know, Dre had picked Snoop up and they started doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I wasn't gonna try to jump in and, you know,
why
say,
not?
Oh, this is 213 and Dre. I mean, that's how they was working. So it was like, you know, and I was just like, fuck it, I gotta make a name for myself. So I started doing my shit.
Did they make you feel like that, or is that the way you felt?
I mean, it was both. It was both, because they was dipping off, you know, going out of town and doing shit, and I wasn't involved. So I felt a certain type of way, like, you know, damn, this is my best friend and this is my brother and I ain't with him. You know, it's like, damn.
Was it ever any bad blood where y'all didn't talk for a while?
No, it ain't never been no bad blood.
Now let's talk straight out of Compton, man. Now, have you seen the movie yet?
Seen like almost half of it. It's pretty good, you know, it's pretty good. it's telling a lot of the stories and a lot of the trials and tribulations that they went through. I was there, so I know.
What did you think about the dude that played you? And what do you think he looked like you? When you first found out, like, that's supposed to be me? This supposed to be me?
Maybe that much.
Did you feel like it put you in a compromising position during the whole East Coast and West Coast?
It wasn't ain't no East Coast, West Coast beef.
Wasn't never.
Never was. There was just two different crews with people instigating. Because I went to Bed-Stuy and I went right to Biggie's front door, chopping it up, and I was just like, man, I want to be able to come in between and get you guys back cool again, you and Tupac. He was like, man, I'm down. I'm with that. You know, Tupac was down with it too, but like I said, you got people instigating and all different types of motherfuckers in front.
You've ghostwritten for people before, right?
I've helped people write, and I've had people help me write. There's nothing wrong with it. Shit, a hit record is a motherfucking hit record. If it was that serious, then they'd be tripping on like Beyonce and Rihanna and you know, motherfuckers like that, who all they shit is being wrote. You have to look at it like this. Okay, that shit is being wrote, but what's gravitating people towards them is them and their melodies and what's coming out of them.
Exactly.
Gravitating people towards them. So, and then if they're telling the writer, okay, this is my idea, I need you to help me with this, but you told them what to write about, that's still considered your idea, because you telling them what the fuck you want them to write about. You know, but I don't care how many artists it is. Every artist that needed help getting mine, because we get mind blocked.
So you with that Meek Mill situation, Drake situation, right? That's going on today, little back and forth beef. Are you entertained by it, or?
Drake came with that charged up.
Is a snitching on us without no interrogation. I stay silent cause we at war and I'm very patient. Six God is watching, I just hope you're prepared to face him. I'm charged up.
You know, it wasn't like super heavy. But the shit he was saying was like real shit. He was hitting.
He was jabbing.
Shit.
He was jabbing, man.
And then when he hit that
back to back,
then that's when he kicked in on him like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I waited 4 days, nigga, where y'all at? I drove here in a rave playing AR-AB. I'm not sure what it was that really made y'all mad, but I guess this is what I gotta do to make y'all rap. I mean, oh.
You know, and then he told the nigga, I'm riding through Philly bumping AR-AB. Ain't that a bitch?
yeah.
So he's like, nigga, I'm with a rider from Philly. What is you talking about?
Right.
You ain't got no credit in the street. But overall, I think that both of them is talented artists, and they both can write. Yeah.
We all love an underdog story.
Yeah.
Word.
That's one right there.
He a rapper?
That motherfucker cold, man.
Get out of here.
That motherfucker hard.
Man, dog, you can't leave here without rapping then, man. Bring him up.
It's the West Side, do or die, trying to get your money right. Rolling like I'm on a bike, figuring out a way of life. Light skin up, sit up, it's up to me. Hit a 4-court shot like CP3. I'm a tad bit liquored up on my way. Gotta find free coming through quick from a page. It's the one with the fit, the jack and a yak drinks. Rather be the youngest and the greatest and an underrated. I ain't got time for the type of patience that's needed to spark awakening. My major is call it swinging. I'm breaking my brain in Vegas. The skin is looking to Vegas, probably from Dab and Jamaica. Slice up back in this bitch, we getting faded.
Where you find Bud at?
Out of Orange County.
Out of Orange County?
Yeah.
You look like
What's
you
the
from
other
Orange
ones
County.
though?
That makes sense. Because if you was gonna say, if you said Compton, I'd have been throwed on. Hey, Warren. I know you got some more famous shit to do. I'm not gonna hold you up.
It's all good.
Man, did we get your name, dog?
Mike Slice.
Mike Slice.
Mike Slice.
Now that's a dope fucking rap name right there. Mike Slice. That's dope. Word. Is there anything that either one of y'all want to say to Thisis50 before we get up out here?
Much love. Thisis50.com. It's your boy Warren G hanging out. Mike Slice hanging out.
Live and direct.
And whatever you want to do, just stay focused at it. You know, there's a lot of roadblocks in the way. Skip over the roadblocks and keep pushing straight ahead. You know? And make sure that you complete whatever you're trying to do. If there's something you're trying to do it and complete it. And that's how you win and be successful.
Yo, Mike, tell them your Instagram and Twitter, man.
You can follow me on Instagram at THA Real Slice or Mike Slice on Twitter.
Well, like I always say, you just can't say you real as something you gotta be, man. Warren G, Mike Slice, we over and we out of here, man. Regulators, man. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to. We over and we out.
And you do know that.
My house, my pool, my sofa, my couch, my roof, my ceiling, my floors, not yours. My cars, my bikes, my range, my yard, my hood, my corner, my gang.